Hi, my name is Michael from Inward. I'm a sales recruiter. I'm recruiting a number of roles in the 45 to 80k bracket with a number of different software vendors. So let's talk about some of them. First is an analytics vendor. They're paying around 65k basic, double OTE plus stock. They've just had 200 million in Series C, and they sell a product analytics solution. So what that's all about is if you're a technology first company, so if you're on Uber or a Deliveroo or an Amazon, if you're a company that wants to track what's happening when consumers and customers are using your app or your website, if you want to know where they drop out, or if you want to know what converts better in certain cases, these guys provide the analytics around that. It's a new business role and they run a freemium model. They get more than 1,000 downloads a month. Those downloads are handled by a BDR team. The BDR team split the 1,000 leads into different country, into different vertical, and then those leads are passed out to the new business salesperson. What they're looking for are solid new business sales skills, somebody who's driven and hungry. I've known the person that runs this business in a number of different guises for a long time, and what she really has always said is, Mike, if you give me somebody who's driven, who's hungry, who's intelligent, with good solid skills, the rest will just fall into place. It would be great if you sold SaaS software, but that's by no means essential. Second role is an e-commerce back-end solution company. They're a $180 million company and they sell EDI, which is electronic data interchange, which then powers the supply chain. So if you're a supermarket like Morrison's, you might have 20,000 different products on your shelves, but actually linking all of those different product supply chains together, linking the website to finance to logistics, all of those different pieces, they've all got to be linked together by software, and that's what these guys do. And really, they truly do power commerce. What they're looking for are solid new business sales skills. There's some quite good support here from BDR incoming leads, but really the ability to generate leads when necessary to supplement the pipeline and then deal with a new lead that they've never dealt with before, and the new business capacity is really important. Again, software experience, SaaS software would be ideal. The next is an employee engagement software company. They turn over $30 million. They sell employee engagement, which is as it sounds. So to give you an idea, if we were to consider the big consulting companies, Accenture, KPMG, CAP, and one of those is one of their clients, pre-pandemic, they were very office-based environments. But post-pandemic, they're now home working or hybrid environments. But the question is yeah, we've saved a bucket load of cash on office space, but we don't want to all of a sudden lose the culture that we've created, and we don't have a staff attrition problem, because a lot of people will have worked for our company because of the environment that we had, because of the offices and the prestige of those offices. And whilst hybrid and home working is brilliant, it changes the dynamic, and what this software vendor does is addresses that. Again, this is about solid new business sales skills. SaaS software would be ideal, but software sales in general will be close enough. And in this case, it would be ideal if you sold some form of employee-focused software. So HCM, employee management, time and attendance, anything that dealt with employees, but that's not essential. The next is a housing analytics software vendor. This is paying up to 70k basic, double OTE. UK-based, they're at 3 million ARR. And what they're talking about is payment analytics and how to lower rent arrears without having to send the big heavies round. It's about talking to tenants before they get to that point, and actually talking to tenants before they get into any form of debt. And basically they're talking about lowering rent arrears. What they're looking for is some form of public sector experience. Could be housing, could be councils, could be education. Somebody who's sold software, and they're a northern-based company, so the more northerly based, the better. It's not essential, but it would be a good thing to have. The next is a hospitality business, software business. This really surprised me actually, given how much of a battering the hospitality sector has taken. And when I was talking to the client about it, what she said, yeah, that's right, Mike, we took a battering, but right now there's a massive staff and logistics and shortage problem. So if you're a restaurant chain that's got 2,500 outlets, which some of their clients have, that still needs managing, and it needs managing in a very different way. What they're looking for, again, and it's the theme of these briefs, is solid new business sales skills, software sales experience. With this one, any experience around hospitality would be great. It's by no means a prerequisite, but it would be good. If you're interested in this or any of the other vacancies, my contact details are on the screen. And each of these briefs that I've spoken about are in growth markets. So if you're currently sat in some zero-sum game market where actually the only way you can win a deal is if somebody ousts the product that they've already got, these are good options because there's growth in each one of these markets. Thank you.